we have a young man coming on right now, and he's screening right now at PIFF. I'm gonna bring him. I wanna say young. I mean young, huh? I'm gonna say young. I mean young. Come over here, young man. How you doing, brother? Greetings, greetings. Give us your name and tell us where you're from and what you're doing here at PIFF.
My name is Clish Giddens, and I'm from the beautiful island of Barbados, but I'm a Caribbean man, you know. I'm here at PIFF to screen two things. We just had the St. Lucian premiere of Yannick Hooper's They Don't Want Us to Fet music video, directed by myself, Clish Giddens, cinematography by Volney Smith, and edited by Jason Russell. And one of the main reasons I'm here for TIFF is to have a solution premiere for my award-winning documentary called H2O.
H2O. Look at this guy. He doesn't even look like 16 yet. And this guy is doing amazing things. Man, Caribbean got talent. Caribbean got talent. How long have you been in the industry?
Maybe the last 5 years or so during my journey through university. So yeah, 5 years.
Take us through that journey.
In terms of the process, I've embraced all the different art forms. I'm a writer, I'm a poet, a director, a cinematographer, an editor. Just consider me an artist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you produced the video.
Yeah.
That you directed the video.
Yeah.
They Don't Want Us to Fet.
They don't want to say that.
And that video is premiering tonight.
Yes.
And you also in documentary, you did a documentary, so you actually have a lot of hats that you're wearing. Do you edit for yourself, or you actually? Yeah.
Yeah. I edit for myself.
So you direct, you edit.
Yeah.
You do the cameras as well? It look like
Yes,
it's,
I do
oh
camera
my
sometimes.
goodness,
Yes,
man.
I have but it's not all by myself because no man is an island. There's no I in team.
Yeah.
So I have a very good support team with myself. So you're only as good as your team. So sometimes I may edit, sometimes I may not edit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a good brethren of mine, Damien Pinder. Shout out to Damien Pinder, he would edit for me. The last project, Jason Russell edited They Don't Want Us to Fet music video. So we have we call it the movement, the arts movement. And, our aim is for this movement to keep on and push on in the Caribbean and basically have a freedom to express art and culture.
Okay, give us a in-depth site on H2O, is it?
H2O is a documentary that basically deals with water culture in the Caribbean. Water culture from the lived experience, the everyday, from getting up in the morning and turning on a tap and not having any water. How would you go through that? How would your mind, because it's ironic because taking a film through different places and having it screened in different places in the world, a lot of people are shocked that we actually have water issues in the Caribbean. Because the film was just not a Barbadian film. It was a film that was like basically developed for the whole Caribbean. We shot it in like 13 different Caribbean countries. We went as far south as Suriname and as far north as Haiti. So, and it highlights all of these different Caribbean countries' water issues. Your country, Trinidad, is featured in it. Yeah. Right here in St. Lucia, we shot a lot of extensive footage. A lot of the waterfalls and stuff like that were shot here. So yeah, H2O is basically, as I said, examining the lived experience of everyday water in the Caribbean.
Everyday water problem in the Caribbean. And we have a lot of that. I know for sure the Caribbean, we still to come up to standard when it comes to these type of stuff.
H2O came out as a result of my thesis for the University of West Indies. We had to make a project to highlight your process of school. So I decided I wanted to do something that was impactful and something that was basically a topic that was real. I didn't want to do something fictional. I wanted something that when the audience leaves the cinema or the theater, that they go like, yo, I would not waste water anymore. Or I would just take that little bit. And from all the screenings that I've had, a lot of people have come up to me and are like, yo, I really gonna look at water different. I'm no longer gonna take long showers. I'm no longer gonna leave on the tap when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm gonna treasure it. Because we may seem really good in the Caribbean, but we have countries like Carriacou who basically don't have actual water system. They use different systems. They use tank systems and stuff like that. In the north, in Aruba and those countries, they had to set up big desalination plants to get water. So, water is life. And without water, we can't exist. So that was one of the main aims of the documentary.
And in that documentary, did you guys actually have a solution in terms of suggestion on what we are to do as one Caribbean to save water more?
we made solutions, but you know, there's no perfect answer for everything. What we try to do is bring awareness for the people and the audience member, because it can all start with, the thing about it is that it can always start at home. Yeah. You know, if we save a little bit of water at home, there'll be more in the reservoirs throughout the Caribbean. You know, so that was the process of it.
There you go, OTRC H2O. We on the red carpet, St. Lucia. Man, it's buzzing. It doesn't get any better than this. St. Lucia's just keep blowing us away. We've got a lot of talented people right here. And speaking about talent, I'm going to introduce my brother. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Excuse me. My name is Atif Lanier. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm an actor, writer, producer. Some of my notable credits is I worked with the NFL for 10 years, NFL Hall of Fame, 49ers Hall of Fame. I've been on TV quite a bit. My films record the Caribbean, Africa, Europe, North America, and Canada. So I'm here right now to teach everybody how to make their own films, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here.
So there we go, because we know we have people that actually in the film, in the front. But this is the guy actually behind the camera that is making all the magic happen.
That's
so
right.
Tell us how you really go about making those magic into magical films.
Well, I'm only telling people all the time that the biggest thing is there's an idea and a concept. So right now, there's no excuse because technology is out there. You got cell phones, you got basic cameras. You know, you can use that right there. This can make a movie right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's no excuse right now. Beforehand, 50 years ago, you need like $50,000 to get a camera. Right now, you get a camera for, I'm talking US dollars, get a camera for $450. You know what I'm saying? Get a camera, get a basic Zoom microphone for $200. Get some lighting from Home Depot, and you're already getting something started. So it's like there's no excuse. Beforehand, it was all that, like, look, technology was too far away. Now technology is in your hands, so do it. The first step is to take the first step. So basically, instead of sitting at home telling me, oh, it's a bad movie, it's awful. Well, guess what? What are you doing? Can you make it happen too? You got a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? You got a basic camera. You can make it in clips. You can actually take 30 seconds clip and put them together. No excuses. iPhones have iMovie on it. Samsung phones have a 4K camera on them. You know what that means? 4K camera is better than that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So my thing about if you're home listening, get started. Get started. And even, you know what? Find me on social media.
Okay.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
Inside, in terms of the type of software that you use and the type of editing programs.
You can use Adobe. You can use iMovie. You can use Premiere. You know what I'm saying? You got Final Cut. All these things are out there. It's basic. Like I said, every iPhone has iMovie on it. That's a basic movie. But the point is, it's a movie. There are film festivals out there dedicated strictly to cell phone movies. So there's, like I said, I just don't hear no more excuse. I hear people talking all the time about, you know, I got this idea. Well, do something about it.
There you go. Do something about it. And we do something about it right here, right now in St. Lucia, because we are here at the festival, and there's a lot of thing happening right now. Right, okay. See, there's loads happening. So stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Stay. I'm Tele Cruz, and we're back. We are still in St. Lucia. OTRC on the red carpet. We are here. My big brother, how you doing? Welcome to OTRC.
Great to be here. Hotel, peace and blessings. Thank you for coming to St. Lucia.
It's our pleasure.
Well, you know,
For those who don't know you, give us your name and your position in this wonderful effort to bring the Caribbean and uplift the Caribbean. I really appreciate that.
well, my name is Ed Emoja Herman. I'm the president and the founder of Emoja Communications, which is the founder of the PT2 International Film Festival. And we're based out of Philadelphia, New York. I am a born Lucian.
A born Lucian, and you're doing great for your country because, I mean, I've seen so many people from all over Botswana, the States, Jamaica, Guyana, Trinidad, and I mean, you're bringing the Caribbean together, uniting it. How tough is this to keep this? This is your third year. How tough is it to keep it up?
You don't have enough time for that one.
No, man, I know.
It's not about how tough it is. It's about, are we up for the challenge?
Yeah.
You see, we all have greatness within us, and if we tap our greatness, then it's not tough anymore. It's just a challenge for us to take that step and make it happen.
Yeah.
You see, for example, in Trinidad, this is the 11th anniversary of their film festival. Am I correct? Right?
Yeah.
So in our third, so for the reality of it, Trinidad is our big brother.
Yeah.
So we're behind Trinidad. We're in our third Trinidad. So as Trinidad gets bigger, we get bigger. So it's not about competition. It's about collaboration
Totally.
in the Eastern Caribbean, because it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry that PIFF is part of.
Wow.
Now you gotta remember, film industry, and people in Trinidad probably know this already, it touches every part of your community, every part. If you name anything in a community, I could tell you how it works in a film.
Wow.
Some of the carpenters, the plumbers, everything, the nail technician, the designers, everything is needed on sets at some level. I might need 5% here, I might need 50% here as a thing, but we have it. And we have to understand that. We just had a movie that just came out this year called X-Men, right?
Yeah.
At the end of that movie, at the very end, if you read this thing, it said 15,000 jobs was created in the process of making this movie. It's right there on the screen. One movie did that.
Wow.
Now, it might be for 3 months or for 6 months you had that movie, but for 3 or 6 months, there were people who were able to feed their family and take care of the, pay their bills. So imagine if we in the Caribbean have movies coming here, like 2 or 3 movies per year being done in the Caribbean. What is that going to do to the economy of the Caribbean? So it is not a competition between St. Lucia and Trinidad. And it's a collaboration, because what we have to do in the Caribbean is to look at what is needed, what we have, and increase and make sure we have the skill set. Because you see, when the filmmakers from the US or Europe come here, we have to say we have the skill set so they come back over and over again. That's why we have the boot camp this year. The boot camp is because to go to the US from St. Lucia, it costs over $1,000+. You gotta get a visa, passport, all those things you have to get, right? So now we eliminated that by bringing the people here to have the boot camp. See, that's very important. We have to look at it. We cannot tell the people go do this and we don't go plant and don't give them no seeds. So now we are giving them the seeds. So here are the people, here they are, they're in St. Lucia. We have the PT2 International Film Festival happening. We network with over 55 different countries. This year we have 9 different countries represented on screen. So as we get bigger, the Caribbean gets, so what we need is the 4 basic things that to be successful. In the Caribbean, there's 4 things we need. 1, we need hotels, because when we come here, we have to stay someplace. 2, we need restaurants. We have to eat food. 3, we need transportation, because we have to move around. And 4, we need communication, because we have to radio and television to promote ourselves. With those 4 pieces in the foundation, we can move forward. Because you think about it. If anyone comes to Trinidad, they got to stay someplace, right? They got to eat food, right? They got to move around the island, right? And they want to talk to their friends. So those 4 pieces of the foundation in there gives us the opportunity to build a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Think about it, it's trillion, not billions, trillion. We had 4 movies this year that made over $1 billion in ticket sales, just ticket sales.
Name some of those movies.
We had The Avengers, right? They tell you, right, it made 1.7 billion. Star Wars, I forgot the other 2, but we had those too. I forgot the other 2. One was an animation movie. That's just tickets. Now, when you hear that, that's ticket sales. It's not talking about product placement. It's not talking about accessories, T-shirts, hats, and other things. It's not talking about that. Ticket sales, $1 billion in ticket sales.
Wow.
Imagine that.
We need to tap into that, Caribbean people.
So what we're doing here at the PT2 International Film Festival is challenging the governments, the private sector, and the grassroots people. Let's come together and let's see how can we put the education for our children, right, and take it to the next level. But let me ask you something. What does every art has in common?
What does
every art form have in common?
I don't think I can answer that question. A writer.
Someone has to write the music. Someone has to write the lines for Denzel to say, right? Someone has the songs that sing like Marshall Montana sing it. Someone has, so writers, do you see writers in front of the camera? No, they're behind the camera. They make good money. To make you look good on the screen, what else do you need? You need a good editor, someone to edit that movie good. That's good. That's a good job, good profession. So when we start showing our people all the things that's needed behind the camera, then you start thinking about, what can I do in my community to entice filmmakers to come here to the Caribbean and shoot their movies? Think about it. So that's what PIFF is about.
Totally. And we have a lot of natural spots that they can actually capitalize and make the movie, other than the ones that they do in the studio. They can do it on location. And
you're looking at, in the Eastern Caribbean, the American dollar is 2.71. In Trinidad, I think it's 1 to 6, right? So you're talking about the money is going to go even further in the Eastern Caribbean. So once we get our people to have the skill set to say, listen, we have the camera people here, we have the equipment here, we have the carpenters, all these people. When we tell them we have all these people, and they have the skill set to dance on the main stage on a global scale, now we could go to Sony, we go to Lucas, we go and say, listen, we have it. Why don't you come down here? Because they went to Africa to do the Avengers, right? They went to South Africa. They went to Nigeria. They went to those places. That's cool. So if they could go all the way over there, they could come right here in the backyard and work.
Totally.
So it's ours.
Tell me something. How did you actually, the knowledge that you have, it's a lot, and I sure that there's a lot of people who would like to tap into what you actually know. Did you study this industry, or how did you actually get into this industry?
Well, I own a multi-level company, and I have my degree in aerospace electronics.
Okay.
And one thing, in aerospace, working in the NASA in the space program, I was sent to a lot of classes to learn a lot of the things, to learn the electronics, and I had to have certain certificates. And one thing that taught me is that process. See, once you learn there's a process to one thing, that same process, you might say, there's a process to baking a cake, there's a process to washing clothes. But the thing is, they all have a process. So once you learn the process to what you want to do, you apply the process to your life. If you want to be a doctor, it's a process to becoming a doctor. If you want to be a lawyer, it's a process to becoming a lawyer. So once you understand it's a process, and that's all I did. I learned it's a process. I'm not a professional filmmaker. I do shoot film, but I'm not a professional, but I know the process. Okay, once you understand the process of anything in life, that's what we have to tell our young people. You have those processes, learn the process, and then apply it to your life. And that's what P2 International Film Festival is saying. We're telling the people in the Caribbean it's a process to tapping into a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Learn the process. Once you learn the process, apply it to your community, to your island, and you're going to increase the economy, the money coming, the revenue coming in. Because it's not a competition, it's a collaboration. But guess what? When I come to shoot a movie in Trinidad, I am going to spend money on the tourism side. So now tourism is going to increase.
Totally, because you need all the hotels and all the
so it's learn the process, and that's what we're telling them. Learn the process. And that's what I do. I just learn the process of what's going on. And if I don't understand it, or I find someone, that's what a collaboration, I find someone who could do it, I put my hand in their hands, let's walk together.
Wow, great. I learned a lot of knowledge. I get a lot of knowledge from you right here. What is next for you? What are you working on right now? What the public don't know about you that?
Well, it's not. They know because right now, next month, we go to India. I am on the advisory board of All Lights India. I'm on that advisory board. And we're going to go there and we're going to look to cross-pollinate with the people in India to say, my goal is to let's come and shoot a movie in the Caribbean, bring some Indian movie stars, combine them with the stars in the Caribbean, stars in the U.S., and let's bring it together. So that's what we're working on next month. But on top of that, PIFF is part of a 12-month initiative, and it's also part of CARIBBEAN we started. CARIBBEAN has 3 film festivals. We have the Houston Caribbean Film Festival, we have the Chicago Caribbean Film Festival, and we have PIFF. And what that does, it gives the independent filmmakers, when they come into PIFF, I tell Houston about them. I tell Chicago about them. So now they come into one, they get hit by 3. So it's a collaboration. I don't have to try to be better than you. What for? Why don't I just put my hand in your hand and let's make everything better for everybody? And that's what Ujima, the third principle of Kwanzaa, is about: collective work and responsibility. Understand we have a responsibility to our global community to make things better. Because Sankofa, the principle of Sankofa is what? You go to your past to get what you need for your present, to make your present better, to make your future greater. So we do all that stuff.
Great. There's a movie that was recently, I think it's this feature in the States. I think it was launched in the States like about 2 weeks back. It's called Basadi. It's with, of course, Trinidadian soca star Marshall Montano, and then there's an Indian side of it, a cultural movie talking about the inside love from Indian and you know. So have you seen that movie? But you know about it. What you think about something?
That's a step in the right direction, because guess what? They touch 2 cultures, the African Americans and the Indian community. So now people are going to people from 2 different cultures are going to be looking at that movie. You know who else did that? Denzel Washington did that after he did Malcolm X. He had a movie where Masala, he did it in where he fell in love with an Indian woman.
Great.
So Denzel also did a movie like that. So now we're doing it in the Caribbean. So, you know, it's a winning combination. It's a $1 trillion industry. It's not only one culture. It's not only one religion. So it's a combine of a lot of big people coming together. So that's what it's about.
How big is your team? Because you seem to have a big hunter. How big is your team to get all of this happening? Because you seem to be a very busy person.
It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. I am surrounded by some awesome women that believe and they support me. So the inner circle is about 4 of us, and that's it. But so I look at quality and I leave the quantity to God.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
if you focus on the quality and let God bring the quantity, you're good.
You're good.
You're good.
You're
See,
good.
that's all it is. It's simple as that.
It's great. Man, the show that you put on today, you've managed to get people from all around the globe. How was that? And give us a little insight of what's the back end of this, because we're just in front of the camera. We only seeing the glimpse and the glamour. You behind grinding and having the headache of getting them here. How was that? And how
It
did
was
you actually
it was a
put that
challenge.
together,
It was a
man?
challenge because it once again, as I said before, the process. There's
Yeah.
a process of doing that. Bringing someone from Botswana, we had to
Yeah.
talk to the St. Lucian consulate and what do we need to do. It's
Yeah.
a process to that. Talking to the government of St. Lucia, it's a process. We had to write letters to certain people. What letters do we need to write? What do we need to put in the letters? It all comes down once again to the process.
So before we go, where can we contact you?
Well, it's very simple. PitonFilmFestival.org and since it's PITON, filmfestival.org. That's the website, and they can say everything about us right there.
Thanks a lot. I definitely walk away from this interview with a lot of knowledge from your side. And there you go. And we appreciate that. OTRC here in St. Lucia, and we're doing it real big. Man, stick and stay. We'll be right back.
My name is Rosemary Wilson, aka One Single Rose. What up, though? I'm hailing here from Detroit, Michigan, all the way in St. Lucia. I'm a poet, singer, spoken word artist, actress, and playwright, and it's my pleasure to share a little bit of a few pieces of me here at PIFF.
Wow. There you go. I mean, talented young lady. And you are here today. Are you presenting something here today, or you have something in the camp, or what is your purpose here today?
Well, today I'm just basically here supporting the fellow playwrights and filmmakers. I did a poetry workshop yesterday, and also I'll be doing a poetry workshop at the library here in town.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. We just had a opportunity to see some of the movies, short film on the inside. Anything you dig? Anything you stand out for you?
The bullying piece really spoke to me because I mentor a lot with students in elementary and through university level. So, and that's one of the problems that is worldwide. And just to see it here on the screen in St. Lucia lets me know that it's happening here too.
Where your inspiration come from?
Real life, love, laughter, real issues that get swept under the rug. I like to write about some of the hard issues that people don't really like to speak on.
So you write all your work?
Yes, I do.
What frame of mind do you get into when you actually write? You know, you go to the beach, you hop on a where? Tell me.
We don't celebrate real love very much anymore. It's more about materialistic type things. I like to write about real emotions, real things that just suck it out, and then I just bring it back in.
Wow, I just bring it back in. That's so smooth. You got it right there. It's really nice talking to you. Do you have any YouTube channel that we can actually check out?
Yes, you can find me at www.onesinglerose. That's onesinglerose.com, and there are links to my social media, YouTube. You can find me at One Single Rose or One Single Rose 313.
Thank you, and you hear it right here on OTRC.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Professora Amazonas, hailing from New Jersey.
Whoa. Say that again slow, please.
Yes, it's in Portuguese. So, Professora Amazonas.
Oh, you got to twist a little tongue twister.
Tongue twister. You guys can't handle it? I know you're from TNT. Okay, sorry, just checking.
Yo, so tell me about you, who you are, and of course we know where you're from already. Tell me who you are and what bring you to the movie festival today.
Okay, well, I came as a martial arts specialist. I came to teach a capoeira for the artists that are here. And there's a capoeira community here already in St. Lucia. But just in terms of the film art industry, just knowing the ins and outs of how to perform and know that you are still part of the film, but there is definitely clear fighting that's there, but how to, again, there be safe. You know, so there's many different things that are behind the scene that you need to understand before you put yourself in front of somebody's fist or foot.
Wow. Can you give us some of those?
Oh, I can't give you all my secrets in one interview. Come on, my friend. You realize that.
Give me I want a little more of you. I want to understand your industry a little more and what you do from a day-to-day basis in terms of your industry.
Okay, from a day-to-day basis, there's classes from, for children and adults. Of course, they're welcome to find me on Facebook, Professor Amazonas, we'll slow that down for you. Professor with the A, because I'm a lady. Amazonas, you know. Keep it very simple, but, you know, you can find it, social media is everywhere.
Are you looking to expand anywhere around the Caribbean to do the same effort around the Caribbean?
Indeed, you know, we have one love and one blood. So the question is, where is there a need and where can I help? So again, they can always contact me through social media directly, or they can contact Brother Umoja through PIFF.
Till you got it. Live and direct. Live in colors. OTRC. We are here. St. Lucia, we love you. We'll be back. There's people coming from all over the world. All over the world. I have on my right a young lady all the way from Botswana here in St. Lucia for the festival. Hello. Welcome to OTRC. Can you tell me a little about you?
Oh, my name is Batidi Mweti. I'm from Botswana. I'm an artist. Basically, I do poetry. I teach young kids. I'm an arts educator. I'm an actress. I'm a singer. I'm everything in the world.
You got it all going on. So how did it start for you? How long have you been into this type of industry? Because you have a lot of hats that you wear, and you sing, you do music, you teach, and there's a lot that you're doing. So how do you manage that?
In fact, I started poetry while I was 5 years old. Then I went on and on and on and on and on until at my secondary stage. That's when I discovered that, oh, I'm a real poet. Art is all about passion. So I believe in my passion and my dream. So I had to get outside the box and do what is real. I went to learn how to facilitate African drum. It's either, some call it djembe, some call it bongo, but in English we call it an African drum. So I went to learn such things, such marimba and the African drums, so that I can teach young kids. Like right now, my country, Botswana, will be turning 50 years of independence. So everybody is helping. The country is painted blue, black, and white, representing, like our flag has got blue, black, and white. Blue represent water. As you know, we can live without water, and black and white, it's for blue. It's for black and white people. We are a moral and tolerant nation. We believe in dignity. Yeah, I believe in young kids. I believe in young kids. So young kids has to get outside the box. Parents have to allow them to use their God-given talents to earn a living. Because some parents believe that art is nothing and you can't earn a living with art. That's not true. I'm an artist, a daily and everyday artist liver. I live with art. It gives me everything. My art gives me everything. I believe in my art. So what I can say is passion, struggle, obstacles, they bring success.
Keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure you're gonna reach. The sky is not the limit for you. Beyond the sky. I appreciate you. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
At first sight, we never knew we'd come together as one, slowly becoming acquainted until comfort set in, appreciative of time taken to love one another. Everything gazed upon is love from head to toe. Smiles that make the spine chill as the interior froths. Mental challenges forcing contemplation. Ears that hear speech emitted by motion. Every second is precious, never taken for granted. We met at the right place and time when loving is so easy. Together we compose romantic volumes of nonfiction, deleting final chapters. There's no end in sight. I give you one single rose. Thank you.